A logo of a woman with flowing hair appears. Princess Cruises. A ship cuts through the waves. Text. Princess shows you Canada and New England like no one else can. Images drift past. A stream flowing past bright foliage. Soldiers performing a historical reenactment. And a lighthouse standing on a rocky shore. A couple gazes out at the ocean from a ship's railing, sailing to destinations full of color. Camera glides over a river with trees full of fall colors on its shoreline. A quote, "Best cruises for viewing fall foliage, USA Today." Aerial view of a sprawling forest in bright autumn colors. And rich in history. A statue of George Washington on a horse rises over manicured grass in a park. A castle-like archway covers a street going into Old Quebec. From a docked, two-masted sailing vessel, tourists reenact the Boston Tea Party, tossing tea boxes into the Boston Harbor. Discover natural beauty at every turn. A waterfall flows gracefully over a cliff, and a couple walk through a forest of brilliant orange leaves. A natural stone arch looms over the ocean. Departures from New York. Skyline of NYC and Brooklyn Bridge. Departures from Quebec City. The Chateau Frontenac sits high over the city. Experience charming coastal cities. A picturesque lighthouse sits on a rocky shoreline. Boston, Massachusetts. Tourists explore a sprawling park while skyscrapers rise in the distance. Newport, Rhode Island. A lavish mansion looks out over a smooth green lawn. Bar Harbor, Maine. Colorful shops line the streets of the town. Halifax, Nova Scotia. Small boats float peacefully in a canal. Enjoy more ashore with late-night calls. Quebec City, Quebec. The Chateau Frontenac glows over the city. In Boston, cars cross an illuminated suspension bridge. The sun sets over Charleston, South Carolina. Step back in time. Revisit the region's fabled history. Next to a stone war memorial rests an historic cannon. Revolutionary War reenactors march down a street in red British uniforms. Deer wade through a stream in a forest. Delve deeper on a cruise tour. A cruise plus multi-night land tour. Exterior shot of Quebec City's Parliament building. Tour Colonial America. Williamsburg, Virginia. Women in old-fashioned dresses walk through a garden. Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. A cannon rests atop a grassy hill. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. The clock tower of Independence Hall rises against the sky. Or visit classic Canada. A couple shares a grin as they bike down a street lined with historic buildings. A group of people sail on a small boat with many Canadian flags. Montreal. Trees with brilliant fall leaves stand out against the skyscrapers of the city. Toronto. The CN Tower rises toward the sky like a needle. Niagara Falls. The crashing water throws mist into the air as it rushes over the edge of the falls. Immerse yourself on award-winning shore excursions. A whale arcs out of the ocean and splashes back down. An aerial view of a two-masted ship sailing away from the harbor. Quaint seaside villages. A picturesque lighthouse sits on a rocky shoreline. Celebrated local cuisine. Shoppers browse produce at a market, close-up view of lobsters and crabs for sale, and a waiter serves an outdoor table at a restaurant. A couple gazes into each other's eyes on the deck of a ship. Discover for yourself why Princess was named Best Cruises for Canada and New England, Porthole Magazine. Shot of Princess cruise ship out at sea. A view sweeps over rolling hills coated with forest. The Princess logo appears over a cruise ship sailing the open ocean. Princess Cruises. Come back new.